I was like, that chocolate starfish is looking real good.
She's like, she's like, okay, do better next time.
Damn. So Last of Us 2.
No, Last of Us 1.
Do we want to start with Last of Us 1?
Yeah.
We're reviewing Last of Us 2. Here. Let me. I got a thing. Let me do this. Okay, I got a question. I got everything. Okay.
Okay, hold on. Can we just reset?
Wait.
Hey, is that really
Join our Patreon.
Is that really how the backpack looks?
Yeah, that's a backpack.
It's not blue.
Oh, it's gray. And it even has some pins. Pick it up. Wait.
Oh, I know from that. I was
have
feeling the
something
weight.
Weigh it.
I was feeling the weight
What the fuck are you
when I.
talking about?
It's a real backpack.
Throw that shit on, like, jog back and forth down the street for a couple seconds and tell me
I
how.
told you I wanted that backpack really bad. I have my essentials in there.
But it's gray.
It's gray in the game.
I thought it was blue.
It's just a weathered horn.
I think Brian would know.
I think that's false. I think we would all know.
Can you have me?
I know that.
Joel gave her that button.
Does
the
it
kiss.
smell like my wife's ass? Can I have a McClub?
It's a real backpack. It weighs real weight.
It really carries things.
Can you hand me a McClub over there, my
And
friend?
me and you.
Coconut, give it a break. We're done talking about ass play.
Speak for yourself.
Until later.
Shaken, not stirred. Can I have one and you too?
And you too?
Jesus, thanks. Can I have one now?
Yep. I'll actually take that one.
Gee whiz.
Gee whiz.
It's still exploding.
I know.
Here.
You gotta cop it a little bit. Mine
You
kind
gotta
of
put it
squirted
in your
down a little
mouth
bit.
first, and then open
I'm
it.
gonna open it with my
Did your mom ever
tonsils.
teach you that?
My dad.
Alan, you gotta put it in your mouth first.
Last of Us 2.
No, Last of Us 1.
I'm telling you, I have a thing.
Okay.
I have a thing.
Okay.
What's your thing?
Okay.
It's a question.
Okay.
Okay, what's
Okay.
your question?
Right. For real.
Yeah, I'm being dead serious.
Yeah. No, I'm saying for real.
Okay.
I'm just a huge admirer of the first one. I would like to speak about it.
Yeah, of
What's
course.
your question?
Hey, we gotta talk about the first one. Okay.
Shoot, jackknife.
Jackknife.
The Last of Us 2 review.
Read them and weep, bitches.
After waiting 7 years, Clem, 3 months or whatever the fuck it was.
2
whatever.
weeks.
You didn't even get 2 weeks, yeah. After waiting 7 years, how do you feel?
Now I can kill myself.
I'm gonna kill myself after this video.
Kill yourself. Really?
Right now, I'm okay.
Mass
Seriously.
suicide. I'm just gonna kill all of us.
Being serious.
Ask Clint.
How do you feel?
After 7 years. Yeah.
Yeah, I want to hear how you feel.
Because
my
he's not
favorite-
after
okay.
7 years. You're after 7 years.
So
Okay.
that's what I've been telling people.
I
This-
played the first one. I finished it a week before the second one came out
for the first time,
for the first time. So,
and he loved it.
and maybe I'm better for it.
You're a bit of a human being.
Probably.
Like I'm
Probably.
pretty lucky to just like
You've learned
that
compassion.
story just like happen. Compassion.
Probably.
The whole second game was not about compassion.
No, the first one was compassion.
first one was love.
Compassion.
Love. Different.
Hold up. How do you feel about after 7
Yeah.
years?
So now you've had to wait 7 years.
All right.
How do you feel? Satisfied? Sad?
Extremely,
Disappointed?
extremely satisfied. And why? I don't know. Sorry, I do know. When the first game came out on PS3, I bought it opening week, not opening day, but I bought it opening week.
Noob.
Damn, I bought it opening
Fucking
day.
I was poor 7 years ago.
Wow.
I bought the remastered one
End of the
for
episode.
fucking 4 years
End
after
it.
it got
End it.
remastered.
Four
End it.
score and 7 years ago, I was poor.
Really?
Dude, I still am.
That's crazy.
I drink to that.
Yeah, I'll drink to
How
it.
can you afford that if you're poor?
Fucking sell my bitches.
What?
Hell yeah.
No,
Hey,
but
you
for
still
real-
have this too. So.
Ah, Jesus.
Like grow up. Drink
Santa
that.
Fe
Drink that
bullshit.
sugar headache.
Yeah, and I have
Medicine.
2 right here that are about to explode, but I put them in my mouth first.
All right, no, I've been looking forward to
My
this.
mom taught me.
7 years ago, I played this game. I was hyped about it. I was following it. I did not buy it opening day. I was poor. It took me 4 days later.
Damn.
I sold some shit. So
This guy is not an original fan.
That's why I'm gonna kill
I
myself
am,
after
though.
this video.
I am.
But
So-
Clem is 2 weeks after.
Before the
Before
second one
the
came out.
yeah.
So
Six
I
years
remember playing the
and-
first one, and other than Fear, the first one, which happened before this, or sorry, before The Last of Us.
Oh, Fear. Yeah. The game Fear. Yes.
Just
yes.
the interaction with the enemies and how they screamed and they talked.
They're
Where
actually
the fuck
realistic.
is he?
Yeah.
I remember playing this game. and
Grounded.
just- it looked great back then. It still does.
It's yeah.
Ported over to PS4 Pro and shit. It looks great. But I remember being 7 years younger. I was like, and I was mesmerized. I was like, this looks gorgeous. But when they started talking to each other, you and I talked about this before many times, I'm sure. It's just, it blew my mind. I was like, what?
You're talking about the enemies, the
No,
characters in general.
everybody.
Okay. The
The
world.
fact that
yeah.
everybody interacts and they like,
The world's alive.
you're fucking running. Yeah,
Yeah.
you're just running around. And we're like, oh, hey, Joel, what did you eat for sandwiches? And he's like, they just talk while you're playing.
That's not what happens in the game, but yeah.
Yeah. No
Direct-
one eats a
direct-
sandwich in that game.
They never once did they
Y'all
ask
never
about
played
it.
the
Sandwich.
director's cut, man.
Oh shit.
Did Joel eat
Okay.
Billy's ass in director's
Am
cut?
I not an original fan?
Look it up on
Um,
Pornhub, dude.
The the first one holds up
No, it does.
extremely well.
It does.
Playing
That's-
it right against the second one, it's like
Extremely.
it was almost kind of a downer because it's like, damn, like
Yeah.
that's as far as things have come in 7 years. Like fucking damn, like it's damn near right where the second one is.
Yeah.
The second one's better, technically and everything, but like it's not much.
Yeah.
In
I know
my
what you're
opinion.
saying. I know what
Which
you're
is
saying.
like
Do you
not
mean-
a diss because
I was
it's
gonna say, do you mean
it's
that
more of a
negatively?
compliment for the first one, not a diss to the second one. It's a compliment for the first one. 'Cause
That's
it's
what
like,
people were saying.
Wow,
They
you
said
guys
the first
killed it.
one was ahead of its time.
It was PS3.
was.
Jesus Christ.
For PS3.
That's
the,
crazy.
The tail end. Just like
Crazy.
Bioshock Infinite, just like Grand Theft Auto
Okay, but
5.
hold up. Okay, I want to talk about something real quick. With the first one.
Yeah.
The beginning cutscene of the first one is one of the best things that has ever been created ever in video games ever.
Absolutely.
Or any media ever. It is one of
It's
the
sad.
best things.
It's insane.
Yes, of course. It's sad, but that's the whole point. And that's the whole point of this. I'll even say the second one. Like that's the whole point
I know.
of this. And
Make
that's
it feel something. Yeah.
I just want to say something right now. People who have been bitching about this game.
The second one?
Yes.
Yeah.
Holy
Immense
fuck.
haters. Go fuck
Like
yourselves.
yeah, go fuck yourself. Are you kidding me? This is that is what the world is.
Let's get
and
into that in a second.
You what?
Let's get into that in a second.
No, all I'm saying is the it sets it up in the first one. It sets it up at the very beginning of the first game.
Yeah.
That this world is not friendly.
No,
It's
it's
not.
not.
And it's also not going to happen the way you want it to happen.
Yeah.
That's all I'm going to say. I know we'll
Well,
get into it.
okay.
Yeah.
I do want to just nerd out for a second. Because this is my number one all time.
The first one or the second one?
Now, both of them.
So the
The
first
first
which
one for 7 years has been my all time favorite game that's ever existed.
Did you play God of War?
Which one?
The new one.
Yeah. It was good. Banjo-Kazooie is better.
Shut the fuck up.
Banjo-Kazooie? Yeah.
Yeah, it was. Absolutely. No, I'm just saying.
Croc 2.
Do you want to go fisticuffs? I'm tired of this shit.
Anyways.
Rayman.
Rayman was awesome. Did you play Rayman The Great Escape number 2 on 64?
Mm-hmm.
Journey.
Yes or no?
Journey. Play it.
Inside.
Ooh.
Oh, real quick. I'm going to forget later. The gooply monster in Inside is the gooply monster
Exactly.
you fight in
No,
Last
totally,
of Us 2.
totally.
They're calling it the Rat King.
But hold up. We'll
Anyway.
back
Whoa.
up. But yes.
Whoa.
Yes, okay.
I was
okay,
going to forget
okay.
if I don't say it. Okay, nerd out.
Nerd out for a second. It's just the
All
voice,
right.
the voice acting, the sound, the environment. Like the first one nailed it all to a T. It transferred over to PS4. They enhanced everything. They sped it up,
Yeah.
60 frames per second. Beautifully done. It's a next gen game, even though it was Gen 3 or whatever they're calling it, PS3. Everything about it was perfect. You could not bitch about that game, even the DLC, which I do want to talk about that just
Seriously,
briefly
I've
because
played
Nobody
I haven't
bitched
played
about
DLC,
it. That's the
by
other
the way.
thing.
Yeah,
That's
no
the
one
other thing.
did.
Nobody. You didn't play the DLC?
No, not yet.
Oh,
No.
it's
shit.
awesome.
Oh,
But
shit.
that's
I bet
why-
it is. I didn't have time. I had to get through the second one.
It's just a few hours. It's nothing crazy.
Yeah, the DLC really doesn't take that much.
But people they know me and how I hate pandering. I don't hate racist stuff. I don't hate women or feminism. I hate pandering.
You heard it here first, ladies and gentlemen. Join our Patreon.
If you want to see how I really feel about how I actually hate all of you, especially women,
All right, I'm gonna stop. I'm
I'm
gonna kind of stop you both a little
I'm
bit.
kidding.
I'm gonna stop you both just a little
You're
bit.
gonna stop me? Okay, stop me.
Yeah, shut the fuck up, Brian.
I was kidding.
I can kind of see why people are mad.
Nowadays.
Do I agree with them? No.
Nowadays.
Can I see why they're kind of mad? Yeah.
I'm just saying, if you play the DLC of the first one,
Well, they
it
totally
introduces her.
they totally emasculated. Like, it's not the lesbian thing.
If you're paying attention in the first one though, it's exactly what
Dude,
it shows.
I'm not
in the
saying I
first
care
one.
about. No, I don't even think it's a lesbian thing.
No,
think
I
it's
know.
just they snip the nuts of every guy in the game.
well,
to
the
some
first
to some
one
degree.
And
was
I get-
male
To
centric.
some degree. That's all I'm saying. And I get that, and like you could tell like
Yes.
they were marking the diversity quota check
Yes,
marks.
of course.
Which was a little obvious. So I get why the little racist little fuckers running around are mad. Am I mad? No.
Are you okay?
Not mad at all. Can I see why people are kind of mad? A little bit. I see a lot of. I can see why. I just don't agree with them.
People are mad because of its popularity of being mad.
I don't think so. No,
I do
there's
think so.
there's a lot of
7
little.
years ago,
there's a
people-
lot of little trolls out
7
there that just
years ago,
hate things like that.
This lesbian shit wasn't fucking a big deal.
I don't think they're mad about the lesbian thing.
I'm not.
They're not.
I'm not. I'm
I think
just-
it's the,
even
that,
the
that they
transgender
fucking
sex-
everyone loved Joel so much, and
as they should,
and that's why everyone's so mad
because they killed him.
No.
because they replaced him with fucking Hulk Abby.
And not even that. So if you go off the first one, think about the first one. The end of the first one.
For 7 years, we've had that
The end.
cliffhanger.
Think
Yes.
of the end.
Yes. And I love that immediately. That's what number 2 is.
That
So-
end was so
Okay, but
intense.
hold
It
up.
was.
So
Hold
you
up.
look at the end of that, just like
Of course.
Did
was
you lie to me?
emotional.
Great.
Did you lie to me? No.
Yeah.
What?
But think about even before. Okay. Think about Marlene.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's not really mentioned in this game.
Mm-hmm.
She is brought up. She's shown.
Yeah.
But she's not mentioned. Think about the implication of like what she was to Ellie.
Yeah.
Right.
Ellie lost her mom. Then she was brought up with this Firefly lady, Marlene, for however long, 14 years, right? Don't know if Ellie. Maybe it says, and maybe I'm not a true fan right now, but maybe it says
You're
like
the
Ellie
biggest
was
fan in the
5.
whole entire world.
All I'm saying is like
Second to me.
Hold up, Marlene.
Did you play it twice?
Marlene. Yeah, he's played that shit.
shut up.
He's played that shit more than me. He's
Oh, the first one?
Yes, he's
No,
played
I was
that
talking about the second one.
shit. I mean,
I
he's
was
getting
just
there, but
talking
yeah.
I'm
shit.
getting
Yeah,
there.
I am
Jesus
talking shit.
Christ.
I'm going
Join our
home.
Patreon.
Join our
and, we're
Patreon,
gonna talk
and
some
you'll
more
get the
shit.
exclusive inside story.
When me
We're
and
gonna
Talon
do a
fist
fight
fight.
club, and I'm gonna murder these.
Damon
fools.
Lindelof is there in the flesh.
jerking off.
And so is Seth Rogen. I'm gonna fuck him up with a machete.
End it. End it.
Yeah. End it or end it.
No. I see where you're coming from.
Okay, hold on.
Okay, hold on.
This
Join
is
our
what-
Patreon. You'll be able to hear what
This is
Talon
serious-
has to say right
This
now.
is seriously what I think people are mad about, and this is like
Yeah.
the deep shit that I understand. Just like you're saying, I understand. Marlene was, I think, a way bigger character and deserved a lot more praise for Ellie's life in general than Joel showing up for however many months they're together, crossing the United States. I get it. It was hard. It was crazy. The first game is awesome, but Joel kills her in cold blood at the end.
Because they would have killed her anyway.
Yes, I get that. But what I'm saying is Ellie just had her mother figure
That
of
we-
however many years before die, not know anything about it,
But she didn't know
and
she
then
died.
find thing. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. To find out about it in the second one. Does that make sense?
As a
Yeah,
person as a person watching the story though, I feel like Joel was a bigger
Yes, of course. I
thing
agree.
for her though.
And
Just
that's- but
because
that's for
of the whole thing of the whole speech in the first one where she says, everyone has left me, including Marlene.
Yeah.
And except for you. And so for him to make the decision at the end of the first one is like, everyone's left you except for me and I'm not going to leave you now, speaks louder to his
And that's the beauty. of
his
the first
connection
one.
to her than
Yes.
everyone else. And I was kind of disappointed that she never
Felt that?
acknowledged that or
Okay.
felt that.
Yeah,
I really wish the second one had a line or anything just
And
where at the very, very, very end of the second one where he says, if I had a chance, I'd go back, I'd do it again.
Yeah.
I really wish they had worded it different and been just like, you told me one day that everyone's left you and I hadn't. And I didn't leave you that day and wasn't going to leave you that day.
Right.
Yeah.
I feel like they could have been worded better. That would have been.
Yeah. I
Better,
completely
personally.
agree. I completely agree. I think the way what the message of the second one was trying to tell was a little more
Hate.
yes.
They've openly said
But
it's
they said
hate.
that since the beginning. It
No,
was hate.
I know. I'm saying that's the thing that they drove, and that's what some people are taking. Like, why was she so obsessed
Mm-hmm.
when she could have actually looked at like Dina and all of her other
The love.
all of the other love,
The
in
love
her
from the
life.
first one. That's why it was so
Tommy,
devastating because there's the love in the first one. Like
Alright,
it's
alright.
all framed around love, and she ignored all the love in the second one because of hate.
and
And that fuels the whole thing.
saw
But
Joel
that
as
fuels
a-
that for Abby too.
She saw
Which
Joel
I'm
as
really
father
conflicted
figure.
about Abby's story. We'll talk about it.
okay.
My father figure died? Bet you fucking ass.
Yeah, of
I would
course.
do the same thing. Father figure, absolutely. I don't give a fuck about the girlfriend, the best friend, the uncle.
And that's what they were trying to get
And they nailed it.
to the player. That to you and to me and to you, that's exactly what they were trying. That's what they were trying to tell in this story.
And
Is-
they
Mostly. nailed it.
exactly.
Mostly nailed it.
Well, let me ask you this, guys. I don't know if you followed a lot the last 4 years with the trailers and all the releases and stuff, but were you upset with the fake outs?
No.
Me neither. Because I had this.
I don't even know what the fake arts are because
If you watch
I
this- if
ignored
you-
the whole thing.
If you watch the trailers that they released from 2016 until fucking 3 months ago,
Mhm.
there's some stuff that are.
Dina's there in the actual game when she wasn't shown in the trailer.
Same with Joel. When
Yeah.
she turns around, he's like, "What are you doing?"
I knew that though, because obviously the hand and
You think
I looked
do
into
this
that
now?
already, but yeah.
It's just they faked you out that Joel's alive because immediately in 2016 we were there when they announced it.
You know that first Seattle moment when you're on the horse and you're running, it's open
open.
and you're running. Yeah, it shows Ellie alone. She's not on. She's just on the horse alone.
Gotcha.
But then Dina's actually there the whole time, right?
Right.
So
But I kept
So how come Dina was there then?
to fake you out?
I'm joking because I don't like Dina.
no, that's what I'm saying. The whole trailer set up that Dina dies and not
Oh.
Joel, and Joel shows up later.
That was the fake out.
And
Would that
instead
have been a
it's
better game?
it's reversed. It's reversed in the actual game. It was
It was
reversed.
Because once they introduced Dina and the whole dance and the lesbian kiss, and she's like, "Oh, they're gonna be."
They showed
terrified of
and
you
they
or
showed that
whatever.
at the very beginning.
I
of
thought
any
that was-
trailer.
That was in 2017.
I thought it
when they
was
released that.
beautiful how they incorporated that because
It
that's
was.
what they sold the game on was that scene,
Mhm.
and it doesn't show it till the very
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 end.
end.
Yeah.
Like last 4 hours of the game,
Yeah.
it's like damn,
And
that-
it's altered
it hit me
or
hard.
extended, I should say.
It hit me really hard.
Yeah.
I liked that. I did like that.
That's what I want to get to. Also, is just I love how you and I at least we've been waiting.
Oh,
7
so
years.
not me.
Yeah, not you. Fuck you.
Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, watch your Patreon shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, join my Patreon
Join your
to find
Patreon.
out how come
He
fuck
didn't
me.
watch anything.
Okay,
Yeah.
$2 a month. Listen to what matters. $3 a month. He'll jerk off for you.
Wow.
Hey.
Easy peasy.
I'm on that.
What are you
Lemon
gonna pay
squeezy.
for quality or? Let's go.
Or grower, not a shower. I'm just gonna show you.
I'm a patron of
And
the
it's
show, and it's
small.
pretty good. Just saying.
Join my OnlyFans.
I'm his only fan.
And this is my OnlyFan.
No, it's just the fact that we've been waiting for 7 years on that.
To join my
cliffhanger.
OnlyFans.
Okay, but hold up.
That
This
was
is the other
that was a
thing.
lifetime.
This is the other thing I wanted to ask. And I know, Clem, you might not have much. You might have a lot. I don't know. 7 years. Okay. When I first beat The Last of Us, it was obvious that it was a one and done. To me.
It felt one.
To me, it
I
was
agree.
like,
Really?
yes.
I
To
agree.
me, I was like, that was a really good story. I liked the ending that, damn, Joel's kind of a piece of shit.
No, he's not.
Yeah, he lied to her. He lied to
To
her.
keep her alive because he loves
Of
her.
course.
He lied to her and he killed a ton of innocent people.
Yes.
Look at Nathan
save
Drake.
her.
Nathan Drake killed
Yeah, but
thousands
that's
of
not
people.
what that game was
No,
trying to-
Nathan Drake kills
Hold-
bad guys.
But that's not what
I
that
mean,
game was trying to tell. That's
Uncharted,
not what that game was
Uncharted
trying to
is a
tell.
fake. It's just like Indiana Jones killing Nazis. You don't feel bad or have any compassion for these
Yeah, well,
bad
but taking
guys.
how
big
can he only say holy
He
crap?
killed good guys.
Nathan
That's
Drake
the
doesn't
thing.
even say shit. He doesn't say fuck. He just says, "Bah, bah, 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 bah." Holy crap.
It's not the same moral dilemma. That's a video game.
The Easter eggs are really cool, though.
That's all I'm saying.
No. You are comparing a video game, adventure video game, to like an emotional experience, in my opinion.
No, it is
Because
an
Nathan
emotional
Drake is
experience.
killing, like I said, he's killing bad guys. It's
But
like
he's
it's
just
just
playing-
vague and it's just like those are the bad guys.
So I don't know,
It doesn't
I'm-
matter.
Me and you, I'm sure we both nerd out about this a lot.
Yeah.
The dilemma has always been Nathan Drake is a serial
He's
killer,
a fucking murderer.
but
Oh,
and
he totally is.
no, but this is
he
what I'm
totally
saying.
is, but that's not. They're never. That's,
No, but
he's never gonna be.
There's
the,
been multiple.
he's-
There's been multiple articles of, and this
He's
is
a
all
sociopath.
nerdy.
He's total
Yes,
sociopath.
He's
Yes.
charismatic and
Oh, no.
fun and
But
flirty.
this is Naughty Dog, and that's what I'm
He's
saying.
fucking Ted Bundy.
This is Naughty Dog's.
Yeah.
Like, okay, if you guys have a problem with Nathan
Yeah.
Drake killing 1,000 people,
Yeah.
let's make a game that really asks the question.
Super Mario kills tons of innocent
Turtles.
mushrooms.
Yes,
Turtles.
and that's exactly
what
what I'm
that's
saying.
what I'm saying. That's why you can't combine the two. I get your theory. I've read theories about that before. I've had theories like that before. It's like Nathan Drake is a serial killing maniac,
Yeah.
sociopath.
Yeah.
Big time. But it's just like goofy fun at the end of the day.
When you say
There
it like
is
that-
an emotional
when you
core.
say it like that, well, you could say
you know?
Mario at the end of the day, or Zelda,
Yeah.
or excuse me, Link. for
any
all-
of that shit. But
Yeah,
The
yeah.
Last of Us isn't
Well-
that. The Last of Us confronts you with the fact that
And-
you are killing people that
And I
are
think
people.
that was, I think
But
that was
you're
kind
killing
of,
that's
him
the
for a
idea
reason.
of it.
You're killing him for a purpose.
but that's what I'm saying.
Not every time.
And that's what I'm saying.
Every time.
At the end of and this is the whole
That's the
debate.
point of the
This is
game.
the point of this is what Naughty Dog wanted, is a discussion between people saying, is Joel
That's me.
kind of not a great person, or, and that's the thing, is that's the dilemma.
I feel like Joel is how I would be.
Justified.
How I would want to be.
Justified. Yes, exactly. But that's the other thing, is like,
That's the problem. He's not.
he
though.
shot a dude right in the face, just like we all did. We all did
That's
it.
why
I
this transcends
burned them
anything,
with
'cause you do
flamethrower.
it. You do it.
Exactly. You shoot him right in
That's
the
the thing,
face.
he's not
and
a
you
good
have,
guy.
You have zero.
Wait.
You have zero mercy.
Nobody in the world is a good guy. That's the whole point.
Exactly.
No one's a good guy. But he killed a bunch of innocent people that wanted to save the world. And
He
then
can't-
you're forced with the dilemma of
chance.
like,
No, but
A chance to save the world. That's the thing.
We can't. It was a chance. Very good. But we can't cheap Joel out. He lost his daughter for fucking.
I'm not cheaping him out.
No.
I
I'm
love
not.
Joel.
Sorry, I'm not speaking for you guys. I'm just saying we can't, in general, cheap him out because look at his backstory. He had everything going for him. He's like some fucking foreman for some company, concrete and shit.
Yes.
He lost his daughter brutally, fucking
Yes.
murdered in his arms.
Yeah.
I'm really disappointed this
But
game
he-
didn't go
tw-
back into his past.
And that's what I'm saying
20
with.
years
Still
later,
have it.
he finally
That's what I'm
gets that
saying.
with Ellie.
But that's what I'm saying with Ellie in this second one, is that the guy who was possibly an asshole that kind of maybe destroyed the future of this
the whole
world
world.
dies, and Ellie is furious about it enough to go and basically do everything that Joel did in the first one.
Out of love.
Yes, of
Out
course.
of hate.
No, it was love
It's
that
out of
caused that.
hate.
I know, but it was love for Joel.
But okay,
I think it's out of hate for the
I
world.
think
personally.
I think the two really mesh, because
They
I
do,
really think
yeah.
Yes.
I really think love and hate can get very convoluted.
Real
But
quick,
what I'm
though,
saying, okay,
real quick, from the first one, even because we're justifying Joel's actions, the people you're killing in the first one, Joel says, "I was part of these people before."
yes,
Well,
And they're
here's a-
terrible people.
Yeah.
he
And
And he
did.
says, "I was these people, and
Yeah.
I was terrible."
and he did terrible
Joel's
things.
a terrible person.
He is.
There's no.
But he's
There's
killing
no
terrible people.
No, there's no. He.
Look at the Mandalorian. He does the same shit.
Exactly. That's
But what I'm saying is, he was terrible people. He's killing terrible people. He's terrible.
That's
people.
why there's no remorse for what you know is already garbage.
but that's what the
What
whole
about
point
the
of
end
this
when
is.
he kills all the fireflies? They were all good people.
You know how often I do that and I smile?
And that's not what we're
Join our
saying.
Patreon. You can find out about how my talent's a serial killer.
Seriously though, that's the point. That's the point of this game, is to end this franchise, is to have conversations about. I love Joel. I really do.
Yeah.
Like, he is so relatable, and that's the whole point
Yeah.
of 1 and 2 is 1, you're this relatable guy that's lost his daughter, you have a new daughter, you're going through this shit, and at the end you're like, fuck yeah, I'm going to save my daughter, fuck you, and kill
Exactly.
everybody.
And he does.
But this second one answers the question of, or, well, has the debate of
Should
he
you have done
dies. He dies.
because of that decision.
Yeah, but he dies, and the daughter now is like, what the fuck? I guess what I'm saying is Ellie, and this is why I think people are upset.
I think it's
Ellie has such a blind rage because, like you're saying, love. You're saying love this whole time. Love, love, love.
That's
Joel.
her.
Didn't she love Dina? Didn't she love
Tommy?
Asian dude? Yeah. Didn't she love Tommy? Didn't she love any of
Jamie?
those? Jamie. Yes. Didn't she love any of those people
She's not emotional after Jamie dies.
No, she wasn't.
after Jamie or after Joel?
Asian.
No, Jamie. When he gets shot by Abby, she's like,
But
That's
why
not
was
what-
she?
Well,
Why was she
I don't
there?
know if she
then?
wasn't emotional. She got her fucking head punched in.
Yeah,
But this
Abby
is
just
what
beat
I'm
her
saying
ass.
is like you're saying love, love, love with Joel, but it's like as soon as Joel dies, she forgets
I
about
know,
Dina,
but
who
we're
is
not-
I think the question of the game is deeper than that. I think
is
the
very
question
deep.
of the game is who's right and who's wrong.
of course, and there's no,
Way
there's
deeper
no,
than that. And
there's no
that's
right and
what
wrong.
the-
Let me-
I
let me-
think
let
that's
me-
why it
let me-
forces you to play as both the characters because it's
Exactly.
saying, was the death of Joel justified? No. Yes.
They're all
Here's
No.
the beauty
Yes.
of it.
They're
Was,
all-
was what Ellie did justified? Yes. No. Yes. No.
But
Is
Exact-
what Abby does justified?
Yeah.
Yes. No. Yes. No.
and
yeah.
that's what I
And that's
love.
what I'm saying. Are the scars justified? No.
No,
yes.
no,
No.
they're not,
Yes.
They're not.
But
Fuck
that's the
the
thing.
Sarah
They're
fights.
all
Fuck the
survive.
Sarah fights.
They're all survive.
How? How can you just write that off?
No, you
Because
can't.
of what they say. They say that it started with the chick, and they kept saying like
No,
bless her
just
light,
like the
whatever.
hunters.
They're killing
just
people
like the
just like
rattlers.
the wolves are
I know,
killing
but-
people. That's the thing.
just like the
they're killing
rattlers.
people just
I
like
know,
how the rattlers, how
but-
the wolves,
but
how
Lev-
Joel, how Ellie is
but-
killing people.
but
That is
Lev-
the moral dilemma of the game.
but-
You're writing it off way too justified.
But Lev and her sister, they say they escaped, other than the transgender thing, because it's not about what it was anymore. These people are vicious and they're violent and they're murdering people.
No, it's
And the
'cause
wolves
they
were
talk-
vicious and violent and murdering people. Joel was vicious and violent and murdering people. Ellie was vicious and violent and murdering people. The rattlers were vicious,
should
violent,
we-
murdering
should
people.
we say that it's
I'm saying that I don't think
Person-
you're seeing the deeper meaning of just like everyone is just living and trying to
survive. Exactly.
And-
that's what I'm trying to say. It's
And
personified
there are
too much.
moral dilemmas that show up in this game, and it literally does not have answers in the game. And that's why the game is so powerful, because it's just like, I feel like a piece
it's
of
asking
shit.
the question. Exactly.
I seriously feel like a piece of shit. Fuck you, I'm killing you.
The
But I feel
question,
like a
the
piece of
question
shit.
is bigger than the answer.
Number
it really
two
is.
made
It
me
does
feel
not
like more
answer
of a piece
it.
of shit than number one. Number one,
By far. By far. The first one did not make me feel like a piece of shit, personally.
number two, I feel like a piece of shit a lot. But here's what
Because-
I love about it. Just,
okay.
just hear me out.
Yeah.
I'm sure you guys have thought about it. I haven't read shit.
Mhm.
Even still, I haven't. Other than
Okay.
like trips and whatever the tricks and tips. I can't speak English.
The rabbit?
No. What?
Like the tricks?
Trick cereal?
Yeah.
Yes.
Lucky Charms.
Mhm.
What I'm getting at
So
is
you're talking about the part with the rabbit?
from the first one when she's hunting and she shoots.
No,
in
the second
face.
one.
Well, what I'm getting at here is
Mhm.
number one paints the wolves as these vicious, like the hunters in the first one. There's no backstory for the hunters. They're just these pieces of shit. You crash into the fucking convenience store. They're a bloodshot eye. And
I'm going to stop you right there, though, because
hold on,
Joel
hold on.
says he was a hunter.
No, he wasn't a hunter. He was a smuggler.
No, he said he was.
He openly
literally
says,
those,
I
those people.
was one of these
But he
people.
was a smuggler. Though.
Oh, fuck
He never
off.
says I was a hunter.
The hunt. He's
He
not
says-
saying I'm part of this
he
group,
doesn't
but
say I was a hunter.
No,
he says
spread
I was
out.
one of these people.
Yes. He
The
was
one time,
he's
and she
been a
said,
smuggler
and
for
she
a
says,
while.
"Did you kill people?" And he says, "I don't really want to talk about it."
And he fucking murders people in front
Jesus,
of her
Christ,
face.
I'm just telling you, you're not seeing the bigger.
I'm seeing the bigger
picture.
picture. You guys are just taking
You
this
just
black
wrote
and
off the
white.
hunters as they were good people, but then you just
No,
as
no,
bad
no.
people, and then you defended Joel to the death, and Joel openly admits he's one of those people.
No, he only
Was
says
one
that
of
he
those
was a
people.
smuggler for the Fireflies.
No, he fucking doesn't.
That's all he says. I
No.
beat that game. I don't know how many fucking
I played it
times.
a
I
week ago, and
promise.
Yeah, but you also said that you didn't realize that Bill was gay, and you also said you didn't realize that Lev was a transgender character.
He has a conversation with Ellie right after that part
No,
with the
I
car
know-
park,
I know
and
he's-
she
I
says,
know he
he
says
says,
that.
"I was one of these people before,"
But even
and she
after
says,
that-
"Did you kill people?" And
He
he says,
was
"I don't want to
acting
talk
for
about
Even
it."
after that,
That's why
they
the
say
hu-
that Tommy and him
I know.
went through
they
the
were
Him and Tommy
gnarly
say
shit.
They were smugglers.
No,
And they
Yes, they were.
that's fine. They've smuggled things.
great
in the last-
smugglers. They openly admit they were those terrible people.
Look, this is the thing though.
Openly.
You're getting hung up on smuggler, hunter, blah
no,
blah
no,
blah.
What I'm getting hung up on
He's
is
He didn't say I was a fucking I was
There's
a hunter, but he said I was these people.
No, Tommy was a firefly. Joel was a smuggler.
Before.
All I'm saying
The
is if you
20
play
minutes.
these games, the first
We
one
have played these games.
And
I
he
don't
openly
know.
says I was these people.
No.
Does he say no? I wasn't these people. I was a smuggler. He says I was these people before.
He doesn't say, "I
and she
wasn't a
says, "Did you
hunter."
kill innocent
know.
people?"
I think
And he
you-
says, "I don't want to talk about
You're
it
very
because he fucking killed innocent people because he was those people." I'm just saying you're writing off
Outside
world
of the
things
box.
because
Outside
you
of the
like
box.
Joel.
Outside of the
I
box.
love Joel,
Outside of
and
the
I
box.
don't think I don't think you're wrapping around what he does.
Can I
how he
speak
is.
my peanut
Yes.
brain
Yes.
for a second?
Okay, go for it. Join our Patreon to hear what Tanya has to say.
In the first game, you have fireflies and hunters.
See, you're getting hung up
Hold-
on
hold.
The names.
titles.
You guys are
Titles.
interrupting me again, but that's what this game gives us.
Because Tommy
is
was a firefly, and then
blah,
he's
blah,
fucking
blah.
smoking
These games
people.
give us titles.
That part where Tommy was a sniper
And
was
that's
the
I
coolest
pointed.
fucking thing
It
ever.
was awesome. I pointed that to you on our phone call the other day, when Ellie's like, rattlers. Fuck these groups.
Yeah, but I
'Cause this
still
game-
think you're getting hung up on titles.
names.
I am because listen to me.
Rattlers, smugglers,
They're
fireflies,
people.
They're
Jackson,
people. They're people that
fucking
join.
Jackson.
He's
Jackson's
not
running around
talking
smoking
people as
anybody.
in, I was a hunter. I was a rattler. He's talking. I was part of those fucking.
No,
People.
I was a
Idealism.
person that made a choice.
And
That's
he
what
ke-
they're getting at.
And he keeps making choices. All I'm trying to say is this: he was never a hunter. He was one of those people,
That's
part of
fine.
these demographics. That's all he ever was.
But you
broke out. He
literally
didn't like
play him shooting fireflies. You play him
I know
Play him
shooting people
mowing down
that-
innocent
This
fireflies.
is another thing I had.
But
How
they're
many
not
of those
innocent.
people that
They
he shot-
are innocent.
No, they're not.
Yes,
They
they
talk about how
are.
shitty they are.
Hold up.
He goes to the fireflies to do a thing, and then he changed his mind and fucking kills
He doesn't
all of them.
change his mind.
Yes,
They
yes,
fucking
he
knock
does.
his ass out.
In a sense, he changed his mind when he found out what was going to happen to Ellie. He killed a bunch of innocent people that wanted to help the world.
Yeah, well, in his mind,
How do
he's
you
like,
justify that?
I went across the country to take this girl here. He learned to love
This is
her.
the other thing. You both have daughters. I don't. I have a son.
And I will.
still love my son.
defend Joel. I will. Kill
I
every
love
fucking
Joel.
firefly.
I
Exactly.
love Joel like crazy. I'm
was
telling
one-
you, I just don't think you're wrapping around the moral dilemma and
I
the
think you're hung up on
layers
titles.
of what things
No,
are
the
going
game
on.
gives us titles.
Are we happy that he
fine.
saves Ellie? Yeah, that's amazing. It was beautiful. Made me fucking cry.
Yes,
Did he murder a bunch of innocent people to do it? Yes.
but were they?
What did
innocent?
he
Yes.
stoop to the level?
Was Joel?
Yes.
Was Joel innocent?
They talk. No,
Was
The
it wasn't.
fireflies were innocent.
That's exactly.
The
That's exactly
fireflies
the point
They
you're
are-
saying.
talk. They talk.
They're not
shit.
innocent, but they are the good
They
guys.
talk shit on
They're
the
good guys.
fireflies the whole first game.
And that's fine.
Yeah.
And then what
Joel
are they at the
knows
end of the
that.
second
Like,
game?
Hey, I was
What are
working
they-
for
And
these
guess what?
fucking guys.
The wolves talk shit on the Seraphites the whole game. The Seraphites talk shit on the wolves the whole
That
game.
reminds me. I'm glad you said that because to retract right now, I like how this game paints the wolves as these nasty fucking people, like the hunters.
Yeah, and then you see
And
their
then,
side.
on Abby's Seattle Day 1, they have like this fucking sanctified, beautiful living experience in this Walking Dead-esque
Yeah.
football stadium, which that isn't Walking Dead. It's not an original idea. Sorry. But it was cool to see that they actually are civilized. They're fucking feeding each other
They
their
weren't, though.
jobs. They were civilized. The only reason they hated them is because a lot of them in the Wolves, the WLFs, a lot of them were old ex-Fireflies. That's why some of them are spitting on them. And fucking that one chick, she's like, yeah, that bitch got what he deserved. They're pissed off because of his choice. What I love about this game is I don't think Abby fucking cared about Joel sacrificing that possibility. She's pissed off because her dad was a surgeon.
Just like Ellie's.
1,000%.
Just like Ellie's
1,000%.
pissed off
I totally
that
agree with you. Yeah.
Joel died.
She wouldn't have done that if it wasn't for her
I
dad.
know, but it's
dying.
just cool to see that they depict that. Like immediately you play that. We talked about this. You play this game, you're like, "Fuck Abby, I can't wait to like."
Oh yeah,
fucking
for sure,
murder her.
for sure.
Fuck the wolves, and it was so beautiful how it was just you play Ellie's story and you're murdering everybody, even the fucking dog,
Mm-hmm.
and you stab it in the throat and you stab it in the stomach, and it doesn't matter in the beginning. You're like, "I'm fucking killing wolves."
Yeah.
But it was so. I've never seen it before. Experienced it myself as a gamer, as a nerd, as a moviegoer. TV show goer. I loved it so much that it showed you the other side. And like you said, it's just no one's fucking right. No
Yeah.
one's wrong.
That's what we were just
That's what we were
arguing, though.
so-
I know,
That's what we're talking about.
but I'm just trying
That's
to
what
like,
I'm
clear
saying.
my
It's like the
thoughts.
hunters aren't right or wrong either. They're just fucking.
They're surviving.
Surviving.
Everybody's
But
surviving.
they're fucking animals. The hunters
And
are
so
animals.
is
Yes.
fucking the
Yes.
wolves.
Just like the
The
cannibals.
wolves
Just
were
like the
fucking-
cannibals in the first one.
Jesus Christ. The wolves were fucking animals. They're fucking slaughtering
I get it,
anyone
I get
that
it.
didn't agree with
The
them.
cannibals were eating people.
I know that. In the first one, it doesn't give us a backstory of the hunters. We just know them as these fucking bloodshot-eyed fucking thugs.
Yeah, and it doesn't give you a backstory of the Rattlers either.
No,
but
it
you
doesn't.
know that every fucking thing
The
is just
Rattlers-
trying to survive.
I feel like the Rattlers and the wolves, the Rattlers and the hunters are very close to what they actually were.
But
They're
not the
fucking
cannibals.
animalistic.
I disagree.
Who fucking cares? Are you talking the cannibals?
I
from the first
disagree.
one?
I
Yeah,
disagree.
the
I
cannibals
think
from
they
the
could.
What's his name? Nolan North plays him?
Tom or
Yeah,
whatever the fuck his name was. Tom.
What the? No, it's not Tom.
Bitch
Anyways,
ass
it
prick.
doesn't
Anyway,
matter.
The cannibals, the hunters, the rattlers, they're these centerfold who
The
fucking
only reason
cares?
you're saying that though is because the hunters weren't fleshed out.
They were
The
painting
wolves-
them. They were painting them as bad guys.
But I like how
But in
number
the-
2 did the same thing, but actually showed us. That
I guess
they're
what I'm
not.
saying is like think of any of the worst like factions in this world. The wolves, the cannibals.
The wolves weren't bad.
Now imagine
You
them-
don't know that.
Hold
Stop
up,
saying
hold
that.
up,
Showed
hold
us.
up, hold up,
we
hold up.
got to know the wolves.
The fucking you just barely told us that the fireflies are bad and it's fine they got
No,
murdered.
I'm telling
and the
you-
wolves are worse than the
I'm
fireflies in my
telling
opinion.
you that the
Yeah.
game talks shit on the fireflies.
The wolves were worse than the fireflies, and you justified the
The
fireflies.
wolves didn't do anything. They other than murder Joel.
Oh,
That's
except
the-
for like trying to like make a better life.
I'm not saying they're not. Just,
I don't agree
they're
with
all-
them. I
they're
think
all trying
everyone
to
is
make-
bad.
They're
And
all trying
no
to do
one's
their.
good. No one's right.
No
It's
one's.
just-
No, I'm not saying everyone's bad. Everyone's trying to
What
survive.
I'm saying, what I was trying to
Straight
say
up.
is the cannibal people, probably the worst of this whole thing. I
the
personally
cannibal
think
people
they have kids.
and the rattlers. Rattlers are pieces of shit.
They have children. Think about those children. They know nothing other than what they are living in at the moment. Like they're sitting down at dinner eating meat. It's just like, oh shit, yeah, okay, whatever.
Yeah.
This is it. And then one day they're gonna find out, oh my god, I'm eating people, but that's normal because I've been doing it my whole life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's how they're raised, and that's how they go. 20 years have passed since the beginning of when Joel's shit happened. 20 years. There have been children that have been born, raised, there, eating people for 20 years. I guess what I'm saying is like
I bet Joel ate people.
that person,
That's a
maybe
I don't know.
Just saying.
that maybe
Just saying.
Maybe.
he probably
I
doesn't even
don't
know.
think so.
He probably doesn't know shit. What I'm saying is like, does that 20-year-old baby person now? Do they
Person.
know that that's bad? That's what I think that's what the whole game is trying to say is like, if you've been raised with it, then it's like,
Yeah.
cannibalism is cannibalism, and that's all I've known.
Yeah.
Just like
I know we can't.
And now you're like
we
writing
can't
off the
blame
rattlers,
them.
like just like fuck them. It's because they weren't fleshed out though.
No, but look.
we have
at
no
what-
idea.
I know.
P.S. The Rattlers were the most badass characters
They
of
were
the whole.
fucking nuts.
They were
They were-
so cool.
they
I
were
loved
fun to
how they
kill.
had them chained up. I love how they had them like
on the poles.
Well, but if you read the shit and you
Did they
like listen
rape
to
them?
them, if you listen to them, yeah, they turned the person into an infected on purpose when they found them with their families and friends and said, "Hey, this is your dad and he's trying to eat you. Are you going to like?" And basically what they were trying to make them slaves.
Pause it.
The real people. They were trying to make the real people slaves. And if they were like, no, I don't want to be a slave, then they're like, okay, then we'll let your dad bite you. And
Fuck yeah.
that's badass. It's like so
It's cool.
hardcore, like Jesus.
Real quick with the rattlers, we're gonna pause in a second. Last thing with the rattlers because we're talking about it.
Yeah.
28 days later, totally stole from that.
Oh, definitely.
Oh,
That was
the army?
awesome.
There's a
Army?
lot of
that
shit
was
like that.
so cool
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
with the chained up infected,
uh-huh.
and then you let them go to eat people.
Yep.
Fucking bad.
That's what I'm saying.
Hitler had children.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Is like, that's the question. That's the question more than the answer.
I know.
Hitler all right. Do Hitler's children deserve to die because of what he did?
No.
Exactly.
If they follow,
Every person has
if
their
they
choice.
Act like Hitler,
Oh, that was
then
my beer
fuck
in the
yes.
back.
Every person has their choice, and they make it. And you make it in the game when you fucking blow the doctor's head off.
But I never blow his head off. I fucking extinguish him with my flamethrower.
That's fine. That's probably worse.
I know. All three of them actually.
That's all I'm saying is like,
You want that innocent person to suffer?
that's
They're
all.
like, wait, don't kill me.
And then you're like, kind of spraying Ellie a
I'm
little bit because you're like,
killing
fuck you,
you.
Ellie, too. I don't give a fuck.
Let me say this.
No.
When you first played The Last of Us 2...
Join our Patreon. You can hear what it has to say.
When you first joined The Last of Us 2...
When you first play it, and Abby, you hate Abby, all that shit happens, they fucking murder. They don't kill him, they murder Joel. His fucking legs dangling, they fucking beat it.
Hey, and I wanted to
I'm
ask
getting
this.
heated.
Go ahead. Yeah.
I'm
gonna try to open one of these. Oh, shit. Oh, my God. Oh, my
lick
fucking
it,
God.
put it in your throat.
Mouth first.
Didn't even...
Oh, he's disappointed.
It
do
didn't
it,
even
do it
come.
another. Do it to him. So, I thought it was so tasteful because I remember playing the game for the first time.
Which one? The second one? You
Yesterday.
remember playing that one the first time
Just
2 weeks
barely.
ago?
The second
I'm
time I played the
remembering it.
second one the first time on the first game.
God damn, that's crazy that you remember
Did you
that.
remember your first time?
I don't even...
Do
That's
you
so
remember
long
your
ago.
second time?
That was so long ago.
All I'm
I
saying.
remember like my fourth time.
Damn.
Damn.
Yeah.
That's cool. Have you
Fucking
played it 4 times?
robot.
Have you played it 3 times?
No, the fourth time I fucked.
Did you...
Who?
Huh?
Who?
Did you fuck someone?
Did you fuck a female?
Did you jerk off to Abby's mantis?
Patreon, get on it.
Join our Patreon and find out the fourth time I fucked.
It's the fourth person, not the fourth time.
What
No, what I'm getting at?
do you
whoa,
guys
whoa, whoa.
give the first game?
What do I give it?
10.
Don't even ask.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah, you give it, right?
10.
A 10?
Yeah, I'll
Yeah.
give it a 10.
Hold up. If we can, like, step way back, 7 years ago, they made one of the best games they will
ever.
probably ever make. Because of the whole culture. I feel, okay,
They did pander a little
Naughty
bit.
Dog. Naughty Dog has been one of the best things forever. Crash Bandicoot.
Especially for games.
Jack and Daxter. Uncharted.
Mhm.
Uncharted Lost Legacy, even. Lost Legacy,
Yeah.
holy shit. I
Lost
mean, we
Legacy's
talked about that
awesome.
before.
Yeah,
like,
Lost Legacy is fucking awesome.
yeah, we talked about it before, too.
Big
like,
time.
Lost Legacy is like, holy shit. You basically took everything Uncharted did and made it a demo for people to get into
Compress
Uncharted.
it to like all the best things
Yeah,
about it.
like,
yeah.
if you want somebody to get into Uncharted, you show them Uncharted Lost Legacy,
Yeah.
so they're like, oh shit, and then they play Uncharted.
You know what's
And
interesting?
then they better
to me?
play Uncharted 2 because that shit is fucking
Oh,
fast.
what's
and
interesting-
Neil Druckmann was behind Uncharted 2.
What's interesting?
Yeah.
I played Uncharted because of you when I was living with you.
Whoa, what?
You told me to play it.
End it.
They're on
the thing.
Patreon and you find out about what they did when they lived together.
No,
You will. You will. It's great.
His sister will leave me with the baby, and I'll have to live with
It's
you.
fine. It's fine. We touched.
There was those times I walked into your bedroom almost naked,
Join our Patreon and you find out about
You'll find about when he almost
left
was
his baby
naked.
with me and,
and
they
I fell
touched
asleep
each other
on
naked.
the couch.
Okay.
We're talking sphincters getting tickled.
We're talking. Remember when we talked about buttholes earlier? Join our Patreon. You probably find out about we talked about buttholes earlier.
Remember when I was
Even though it's
chewing
on our
gum?
YouTube channel.
Remember when I was chewing gum?
It's
I'm
more
not.
shit.
I'm not chewing gum anymore. Where did it go? Who knows? Patreon.
It went in my Patreon.
All I'm getting at is, I love The Last of Us, and Kelsey started telling me like, "Oh yeah, Brian loves."
Do you remember when we were at PlayStation Experience?
Pussy's
Yeah.
experience.
Can you puss experience
Wait, what?
everything that I went through emotionally?
What? It was.
You know what happened with he and I at PSX 2016? We got fucked up.
Oh.
And
You
there was
remember,
fucking
and you
tire
didn't go,
broke.
and
I,
I invited you.
That's
I
what-
did.
I saved the text.
Here's the thing, I knew you before that because of your family gatherings occasionally.
Oh shit.
You told me when you were already there. You're like, I'm here now. Do you want to come?
Shut up.
I would love
I
to.
remember-
I would absolutely love to do that, Brian. Can you pick me up?
I'm already here.
I'm here right now.
I'm in LA.
It
Can
was
you
a
like meet
Christmas
me?
gift. It was a Christmas gift from your sister. She's like, "Hey, you're going to PSX." I was like, "Who's fucking paying for it? No way." And she's like, "Well, you need to take a break from work. You need to just go enjoy yourself." I'm like, "Dope. You going too?" She's like, "No, you're going with my brother." I'm like, "I don't know him that
You're
well."
like Ryan.
Regent
Ryan?
is Reginald
Bradley.
Remember?
Shia
Brixton?
LaBeouf voice guy. That one, that fucking guy, he'll fucking want to punch me.
How? Okay. Do you remember when they showed The Last of Us 2?
Dude, I've watched that panel a few times.
And you hear me every time, right?
Yes. Here's the thing.
Have you heard that?
You don't know this story.
Oh shit!
Dude, we were in line, fucking 4 a.m. or some we
were
had a hotel
stupid.
right next
we were
to well, no,
stupid.
We were in fucking Anna, or where's the people live?
Yeah. L.A.
That one place.
Simi Valley.
An hour away.
California.
Yeah, somewhere in there. We
Just
were
somewhere in
there.
California.
We left super early. Two different cars.
We left so fucking early.
And we were in line for like 10 hours before we got seated.
Good God.
But we seriously magicked out because when we were walking through the doors,
Dude.
the fucking, what are they called? The,
Tell it.
the bloggers?
Yes!
They didn't show up. And so they said to us, like, you're the bloggers? Do you remember?
Yeah.
The
And we're like,
bloggers didn't show up.
No,
we
for
didn't
real.
say no. We're like,
It was like a thing
It
where
was
people like
next to
set
the
up for
fucking
computers
stage.
and shit, and they were like, "Hey, you can sit right there," and we were like, "Okay."
They didn't show
and
up,
We
you
sat
can
right
sit
there,
there.
and we were like,
seriously.
it was like VIP sitting.
Here's the stage, here's the vloggers, and here's the bitches. They said we could sit right here because they didn't show up.
Badass.
It was fucking cool.
That didn't show me anything, but that's.
But you
badass.
get it.
But you get it.
We were right there.
We were
And
close.
then remember you and I, we went to the very fucking back, and I took
a picture. Yep.
to see how shitty the seats were.
Because Death Stranding dude was in the back because Carl was going.
Hideo
to get
Kojima?
Yeah,
Yes.
yes.
Hideo Kojima.
Yep.
Thank you very much. Yes, he was
He's
in the
not-
back signing shit.
Fuck
and
that
we were
guy.
like,
No,
Wait, why?
don't say that.
Wait,
I
why?
don't like his games.
He'll kill you.
That's just me.
He'll kill you.
Oh, that's it.
That's fine. But it'd be cool to see him. I would be stoked to see him.
It was cool.
I go,
Dude,
fuck
that
you.
PS6 was nuts.
Literally,
I remember we took
PlayStation. I have watched the video several times where Neil Druckmann is like, get that guy a microphone, because I literally was like, yes.
They got you a
And-
microphone?
Yes.
And
no, he
Neil,
didn't.
Neil Druckmann was like, get that man a microphone.
He yelled.
Yeah, nigga, give me this.
He was in my
I
left
seriously
ear.
yelled so fucking loud. Yeah, I remember
You
you
were
being
my-
like, "Ow, stop!" And I was like,
Calm down.
I was like, I'm drunk, and
I
I
have a
am
boner
so
too.
into this right now.
Here's the fun fact about this. We had a great time. I feel like you and I had our own adventure. Both PSXs that I went to.
That's true. That's true.
We got drunk. And we did some stuff
we
was in a brown bottle.
Yeah, there was
Join our
stuff-
Patreon. We'll find out what they're drinking about Brado.
No, we didn't drink it. We took it.
Oh, took it. Oh,
Come with us next time.
Next time.
Seriously,
I
next
will-
time they
I
have
will-
a PlayStation. Seriously,
I
You
will.
But
I
all
will
of-
come with you next
You
time.
will not.
Come on us.
I can do it now.
you will not.
I can definitely do it now that I have 3 kids.
Here's the thing about it, man. Why?
Why?
Here's the thing, man. We legit
my
had
life.
an adventure. His buddies were like so sucked into the PSX, and it was awesome. I'm not
Oh,
talking
you
shit by
guys
any
sucked
means.
and came?
Oh my
Mm.
god.
No, but they were like, they had the criteria, they had the fucking list, and they had like their cartridges of cards. Not talking shit. It was awesome. But your car was having like brake problems or whatever.
Oh god, it was.
And we went to like Carl's Jr. and shit.
Oh,
and then
yeah,
we
we
you
were.
were frustrated, and I was like, I'm gonna.
I
Come
was
with.
fucking
I
stupid.
was like, I'm gonna come with you, man.
Mhm,
I'm
mhm.
gonna.
Dude,
I
I
didn't
would
care.
love to come to this with your nerdy friends.
And we got
Please.
fucked
I
up.
they'd just be like, why are you friends with
I
this
feel
guy?
like-
Please.
I have my shirt
I
off.
feel like
Yes.
your friends think I'm an alcoholic. And I almost touched
Think?
Tyson's penis last time.
You are an alcoholic.
I don't think.
Oh well, sorry.
It's
If-
fine.
If they think you're an alcoholic, they haven't
Then
met me yet.
Wait. Wait until
Wait till they meet the
see.
Grand Master.
But even PSX 2017, we had fun, man.
Uh-huh.
We
Yeah,
met
it was
that
great.
one dude, the Asian dude.
Dude, the Asian dude.
He was like
Dude,
named
the
David or
Asian
No,
dude.
we shit you not, man.
What are you talking about?
You don't remember?
Dude,
No.
the Asian
Oh,
The
the guy in
Asian-
line
Yeah.
that was like,
And he was
I'm
singing
into
it.
everything that you guys have earned
And he
into, and we were like, fuck
Followed
yeah.
us around for like 2
Yeah, yeah,
hours,
yeah,
and
of
we
course.
lost him at the forest.
Clem,
The video game.
I'm sorry.
Was
You have no idea. Yeah.
The Last of Us 2 too diverse?
No.
Well, hold up. Too diverse?
Were they trying too hard to be like, we're checking all of the boxes?
You killed a lot of tall people in this
Hold
game.
up. Honestly, line. They were on the line.
They're on the line a little bit.
And I agree. Because, honestly, some of that LGBTQ stuff,
Mm-hmm.
hey, listen. I am all for you. But, I do not care. When it came to the story, when it came to Last of Us 2,
Mm-hmm.
I got it. But
Yeah.
I was also like, let's get to the next part.
Yeah.
That's fine. You can be whoever you want to be, however you want to be.
Mm-hmm.
If you want to cut your hair in the scars,
Yeah.
that's fine. That's fine. me, I was like, let's get back to Abby. Let's get back to Ellie. Like, my whole time, I was like, I don't... Not that I don't care ever at all about anything ever.
Yeah.
I don't care about...
Calm down with that.
I
please.
don't care
Not
about
that I don't
LGBTQ.
care about anything ever.
Yeah. I just don't care about your LGBTQ, like, decision. That's fine. But and this is the other thing, though.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't feel like it shoved it down my throat.
No, I was fine with it. I'm just saying it.
You didn't notice it. Hold up. I want to hear...
You could legit see them, like, checking boxes.
I didn't
a little
notice
bit.
Of course.
I didn't notice the transitioning. He pointed out to me, I'm like, how the fuck did I miss that?
You're talking about transitioning, and I didn't notice this either. What are you guys talking about? The little Asian kid?
Yeah.
Wait, did you not notice this? Oh, shit.
I didn't notice it.
Okay.
Supposedly they talk about it. I'm like, wait,
Okay.
what?
So, Lev,
Yes.
who is actually named Livy
Some
or
feminine.
Olivian.
So that was a girl before?
It was a girl,
Olivia.
and
See,
it's a boy.
I was so just, like, in the game. I
And
didn't notice that.
same.
That's what
And they
I'm
yell
saying.
it, and I didn't notice that.
They actually
But
say
it talked like a girl.
They, yeah, I
And
know.
that's why I kept
but
saying-
they actually say
Yeah.
the bad guys, the scars.
I was too
they're like,
busy
"Hey,
blowing it up."
it's Olivia. Let's get her." And the apostate. And that's who she's talking about.
I missed that.
I actually learned this afterwards.
Mm-hmm.
You'll be proud of me, LGBTQ. Dead naming.
Dead
have
naming?
you ever heard of this?
Dead
Dead naming
naming?
is when you call somebody who has transgendered their old name.
Oh, dead naming. Okay.
Yeah. So Lev,
I'm
who is a boy.
I'm a dead name you to death.
Yes.
And that's
And
the
that-
thing.
That's what I'm saying. Lev is actually Olivia,
Olivia.
or whoever
Okay.
or whoever they call. I'm probably butchering this.
Whoever she wants to be.
But they literally say it, the bad guys, like when you're scaling that
Skyscraper.
the skyscraper, and they're like, it's Olivia and the apostate. Let's
I
get
missed
him.
that. I missed
And
that.
you're like,
That
oh,
makes
shit.
so much more sense
See,
to me.
I
though.
missed it too,
I missed
'cause-
that, but it makes total sense.
And that's why the mom.
Because when
that's
she,
why the whole
when
mom thing
he,
and all
she
that.
is talking, it's a girl
It is totally a
all
girl.
the way, and I was just.
And fun fact,
but then her
real person
his
who
her
is
sister kept saying kept calling him a him.
yes.
Because
And this is the
that's
thing.
the proper.
I want to know right now, Patreon.
Join our Patreon. We're gonna
when you
right
said
now.
Talon would super hate it,
Yeah.
and I would hate it, but Talon would super hate it.
You said I would super hate
What
it.
was
Yes.
it? What was the?
He said Joel would die.
Did I say that?
That's what you
that
said
night?
2 weeks ago.
No.
No,
Tell me.
I
Tell
thought
me.
you would really hate it because
We were talking these spoilers.
No,
You
I
said
know what
you're
you're
gonna
talking about.
You said we're gonna.
I
fucking
didn't
hate
read all of it, but I did read that. I thought Dina killed him because I read the spoilers wrong.
it. I never heard that.
Hold up.
Uh-huh.
I'll tell you right now. There was a spoiler that was saying Abby was a transgender.
Yeah. I
And
knew
that
that was
was-
my next point. real quick.
Okay.
What I thought you were gonna hate was because I thought Ellie and Dina got together, and I didn't read all the spoilers because
No,
I didn't
that's
want
the
to
other
spoil.
thing. There was
all for
super.
myself.
There was super people that were trying to just say
Oh,
shit.
yeah, they still are.
Yeah, that's
Wow,
what I'm
they're
saying.
zooming out.
Yeah.
So I thought that Ellie and Dina were like lesbians together,
Of
and
course, yeah.
then I thought, from what I read, it sounded like Dina kills Joel because Joel isn't okay with them being lesbians.
That-
And so I thought
would've
you were
hated
gonna hate the shit out
I
of it
would've
because I was gonna
fucking
say
hated that.
the women kill him because they're lesbians, and Joel's like,
No.
fuck
Ellie
that
hated
shit.
Joel. that
And
was-
Joel
I would've
and
hated
Ellie
that.
agrees with like the killing,
Mhm,
but that's what I thought.
Okay.
But yes, that was my next question. After my first question, was, do you think that Abby was supposed to be transgender and they didn't quite commit to it?
no. I mean, I don't know.
I
That's-
feel like
that's
she
tough.
almost
That's tough.
still might be transgender in this fucking game.
Here's the thing about it. No.
almost like the sex scene was purposefully like added just to say like, hey,
And
she's
her
not.
bosoms look like men's pecs.
I know, but beyond that, to say like,
Her-
hey,
she looks
she's
like her.
not transgender.
You know what's crazy? The actress, I can't remember her name. She played like Mary Jane in Spider-Man. She was in Uncharted.
Are you talking about Kirsten Dunst?
Who else would I be talking about?
You heard it here first on Patreon.
Join our
Ladies
Patreon,
and
you'll find out what Kirsten
You'll find
Dunst
out
did to
Kirsten-
Talon.
I don't remember.
Really
her name.
did.
The guy, the chick that plays Abby.
Who
was
is that?
in-
I didn't look it up, but I was really curious.
She's
It's
not.
someone I know.
She's not in a movie. She's a game.
Kirsten's not
actress.
in the movie.
Kirsten Dunst doesn't
No,
exist.
I heard that the likeness of Abby is different from the actress of Abby, and I heard the actress of Abby is actually
Me.
A wiener.
Clem Hans.
Join us on Patreon. We'll find out what I look
You
like.
find
when I'm-
out
when
what
I'm
he-
Abby
Clem's
and I
last
get
name.
fucked in the butt and stuff.
Or just don't pay for it and watch anyway.
Or
Right here on YouTube, but join our
I heard it
Patreon.
was actually Chloe that
Her
acted
name
as
is-
Abby
Chloe?
from the. Isn't it Chloe? Is it Cleo? Chloe?
Cleo? My cat?
Laura Bailey.
No, from
Laura-
Uncharted. Who's the black-haired actor?
She
Oh,
plays
yeah.
her.
Is it
Okay.
Chloe, right?
She plays
Yeah.
Chloe.
That's
too.
what I'm saying. That's what I'm
Yeah.
saying. The
This
likeness.
plays her too.
That's not her likeness.
Laura Bailey plays Abby.
She
and
looked
Chloe,
like the girl from
and she plays Mary Jane in Spider-Man.
Spider-Man what?
Insomniac.
Oh,
She
Jesus.
looks-
She
I
plays
feel like-
Mary Jane.
I feel like they
And she plays some dub over work for The Last of Us 1.
I feel like they modeled her after
Me?
the girl from Train Spotting. Didn't she look like her? Her face?
Abby?
Yeah.
I get that.
That's what I thought.
I get
Watch
that.
those hard R's.
McDonald?
Like her?
Something McDonald?
Okay.
I did not say I liked her.
Okay.
Can we get into it if we liked Abby or not?
Yes.
I would love to. That's actually one of the most.
You would love to get into Abby?
Did you see those tits?
Yeah, let's get into it.
Okay.
I hated her. Every one of us hated her. She murders Joel brutally. Well,
And you play as her. And this was my question actually. Do you think they actually had her kill? They had you kill Joel before they were
Yes.
were like, oh, we probably shouldn't do that.
well, just like they do with you fighting Ellie, and you
Yes,
fucking hated
yes.
your life for 20
Do you think
minutes.
they had her kill Joel? Like, do you think they had you as her kill Joel?
Here's the thing: your sister spoiled it. She looked at the spoilers, and some of them were wrong.
And
She
you
told you?
her?
No, she didn't.
Oh.
I would punch her sister in the face if
Whoa.
she spoiled this.
Thank
game.
you.
I would knock her out.
Yeah, cold.
I'm gonna do it anyway.
Patreon, cold.
Join us
Stone
on
Cold.
Patreon and get to see Tom punch his wife in the face.
And his sister.
And his sister.
She's not my wife, so let's be real.
So you can punch whoever you want.
Yeah, you can honestly punch the fuck out of her.
Let's do it.
Okay, hold on.
No. No, hold on. Where's your question?
Is SpaghettiOs spelled?
Is SpaghettiOs better than spaghetti?
That was gonna be your question, right? I know it was. I know it was.
No, I remember seeing the death scene, and Kelsey knew it. And I remember she's sitting there, she's feeding the baby. You know what she did?
No.
She fucking sat upright, and she like pulled a blanket. She's like it's a scary movie. She knows what's gonna happen. That bothered me so much. I was playing
Wait.
the game like, oh, something's gonna fucking happen, because we all read different shit.
Oh,
you
she
read
was
that she was a
watching
tranny.
you play the.
No,
So
I didn't
this
read
is
she was
the
a
thing.
tranny. I assumed it.
Okay, you assumed it, but I read that there was a sexual assault.
I
And
heard
your
that
sister
too.
gives me shit. She's like, why do you want there to be a rape so bad? I'm like, I don't. I fucking read there was going to be a rape. And I'm like, what's going to piss Ellie off that bad? In 2016, we had this talk. What's going to make Ellie this mad? Killing Joel or what? 2017, they introduced Dina. Maybe they fucking killed
I
her
thought
new
Joel was
community.
gonna rape Abby.
Thank you.
I-
But not thank you, but
Who
thank you.
Yeah, I think that would have fueled it more for me.
But
Yes.
That would have been
Personally.
too controversial, I
That
think.
it would have been. But
Killing her dad was
But God
perfect, I think.
damn,
how
think of it.
controversial it was just like I was like, hey, he had to have raped her though.
But
Like,
they would make
But
us
then you find out it's like I was like,
hate
why was this so controversial?
I step back and
What?
I'm like, honestly, they probably did.
Should have done that.
No, I think they really did. I think they had so many outcomes for this game.
You really
And
think
then-
they made Joel
when it got
rapist
leaked?
in
That's
early-
the thing.
Because he was a fucking bad man.
Just like anybody else in the game.
The hunters were bad
Ellie who
rapists.
shoots 1,000
He
people.
wasn't a hunter.
he fucking was.
He was a smuggler.
Ellie who shoots 1,000 people in the second one.
I love that turn when she kills a pregnant woman.
Okay,
Sorry,
Ray.
we're talking about stuff you shouldn't hear.
Charles,
We haven't
find
really
out
said
on
anything
your
bad.
Patreon is
Wait till
what
tomorrow
Charles
so you can
said.
beat this game.
I gave you a hug, Gene. Love you, Ray.
Ray?
Aw,
Charles
Charlie
Lee
Ray.
Wait.
Her middle name's Ray.
Charles
Charlie Ray.
Ray.
Charlotte Tin Ray.
Sir Charles Ray.
Charles Lee Ray. That's Chucky.
Charlotte Ray.
Second.
Anyway.
That was really cute. I can't get over that fucking shit, so let's take a break from Patreon. Break on
So
Patreon.
join us on Patreon.
If
We'll find out why we think Abby should have been raped.
You'll
and
find
my
out why
daughter
we
is
took a
cute.
break. You'll find out what we did during this break.
If you pay $5 more, you'll find out which one of us is transgender.
And whose dick
and
is
who-
short and fat, and whose is short and just short.
Exactly.
And whose is big, maybe.
And
Yeah.
who's the biggest of us all?
Acorn and a nest. Find out next on Patreon.
Who's small? Who's chody? Who's
Boom.
question mark?
I think he's chody. I'm small.
That's what I said. Who's small?
You'll
who's
find out on
chody?
Patreon.
Love you. Bye.
Love you. I really want to end it
Why?
right there.
No,
I
no.
really want to end it.
There's
I got
so much more to say.
talk about.
Oh, there's
That's
so
why I
much
didn't end it, but I really want to
I
end
really
it.
don't
No.
think we're gonna get through everything in an hour and a
Okay.
half. I'm
have
sorry.
To.
All right.
We have to.
We're not.
Let's tuck this up in our cunts.
Really? How are we gonna tuck
No.
it
we
up?
have to stop interrupting each other.
No, we don't.
I know we do.
Do you guys feel like?
Wait, are we still talking about shit? Is this still happening?
yes.
Okay, all right, let's go.
Do you guys feel like Abby's story was pointless?
No.
Was
No.
that filler?
No.
Okay.
Give me
I-
a reason.
Yes. The
Why don't you
reason.
start?
Yes.
I want
The
to.
reason is because it was trying to show anybody else out there, just like we've been arguing this whole time with Talon, who doesn't seem to fucking get it. You fucking asshole.
I'm enlightened, you peasants.
I think Abby's story is like, hey, here's a nobody, yet obviously connected to the first story.
Mm-hmm.
But think about it. What other child of a hunter is out there right now going, fuck Joel, I'm gonna
Firefly.
fucking kill Joel, or any Firefly,
No hunters.
even hunters. That's what I'm
Hunters.
saying. Anybody, any child out there that's like, wow, my dad died from this asshole that was like flying through town with a child.
I'm not talking about that though.
What are you talking
When
about?
you play with as her, everything you play as her is pointless as hell.
Whoa.
It's not.
Whoa.
That's inside the box thinking.
Why? Hold up.
I
I
don't
want to
think
hear.
it
I want to
is.
hear why you think it's pointless.
Not in the beginning. Definitely not in the beginning.
Are you saying her 3 days are pointless?
Yes.
But
It's-
why?
Because
I
you
agree with
play the whole story of her playing in those 3 days is those Asian kids. And all of your effort is wasted for no reason.
After the fact that she got revenge.
She
Yeah,
got
after that.
revenge.
But this is my
After
thing.
that.
This is my thing. Is
she felt guilty.
Ellie?
But they were trying to
Ellie-
feel like show
Exactly. Ellie is the opposite of Abby.
And
in
Abby
this
got
game.
her revenge, and she felt guilty for killing Joel.
Yes.
That's why
Abby
she
is
went
getting
back.
to revenge.
That's why Abby
whereas
went back.
Abby is trying to like deal with. Okay, I
She's-
got my
get
revenge.
retribution for
Not just
like,
that,
her
she-
revenge.
I got my
and, like,
revenge, but now I'm like, oh
She
fuck.
saw-
Should I have?
She saw in them.
Is there a life
what-
after revenge?
Yeah.
No. That too, but she saw in that moment with the scars and Eleven, her sister, she saw what she had just done.
Yeah.
And she felt bad, I think.
I agree.
She literally...
with-
I think
with
she was
Joel.
trying to find
yeah, she felt
Yes.
bad for what
Find
she
purpose
did.
for what she
was
did.
the scars.
But the way they framed it was so just like
Dude, I thought it was so tasteful.
I loved playing it so much.
Okay.
But it just
And you said it.
that you saved the one to save the other one to go save the other one and they just die.
What did I say?
You said that Abby plays the best parts of this game. Ellie
And
is
you wish it was Ellie.
yes. Ellie is the more like, stealthful, like
Yeah.
in the bushes.
Murdering.
Yeah, murdering, blah blah blah.
And Abby's
and
a
then Abby's
transvestite.
No.
Abby is
She
the.
might be.
You look at
Hold up though.
Abby's 3
Abby
days.
Abby
it was
is
so
the
fun.
is the cinema.
I didn't say I said I loved playing it.
Hold up. There's some cinematics with Ellie, but Abby is the cinematic of this
and it
game.
bummed me out that I was not
the
Ellie.
the skyscraper, the big inside monster shit that she fights at the end.
The Rat King is what
The
they're calling it.
yes, yeah, I know. And I guess the whole fighting that
The
huge
war on
dude
the
at the
Seraphites.
end where she cuts his
Oh,
fucking face and he's like,
Jesus.
oh, and he's got his tongue hanging out and
so
she's like,
cool.
holy fuck. Yeah, there's so many cool parts with Abby. I think personally, and that's what they were trying to go for, was trying to connect Abby more with these cinematic moments of like, Jesus, she's a person just like Ellie was in the first one, just like Joel was in the first one, just like anybody is in this world.
Yeah.
She
agree
is
with
a
that.
person going through shit. I understand what you're saying with
I hated playing as Abby.
The whole time?
why.
It was entertaining. I
Why?
hated it.
Why?
Because
Why?
I hated building up Ellie and like being her and like upgrading her and everything, and then just like different game now.
I haven't.
Totally different game now.
I
hated it.
I have a.
I loved the game.
But
I'll give the game a fucking 10.
Did you love all of her cinematics?
Yes.
Okay.
I will give the game a fucking 10.
What did you think?
Love the fucking
What did
game.
you think when you were
But
Ellie?
I feel like
when you were Ellie at the end. When you were Ellie at the end, what did you think?
I'm not getting there yet.
Yeah, you are.
No.
No.
I
Find out on Patreon when we get there.
yeah, when we get to Patreon, donate $2 million to Brian's short fat dick.
My nest egg.
That's my problem. I love the game. 10 out of 10. I feel like when it switched to Abby, it took the wind out of the sails. It was just like, oh no. Like, oh. Because I kept playing her. I was like, oh no. Like, this is what we're doing right now? I feel like it would have been more effective for me, personally, if it had been...
Abby first?
No.
Okay.
The game played out the same way. It was Seattle day one, Ellie. And then it goes Seattle day one. And you're Abby.
Okay.
I think that would have been way better for me.
Back and forth.
Because after I just played through all that and you get to that fucking intense fucking moment.
At the end. I think that was the whole point why
You get-
they went day
I-
1 through 3 through day 1 through 3.
I know why they did it. And it worked in some senses. But in
Was that not one of the...
overall, though, I think it would have been more effective for me personally playing the game. Because we can't, like, story-wise, perfect way to do it. I'm playing a video game.
Here's
though,
the thing.
at the same time. So,
Okay.
video game wise, I think it would have been more effective for me because I'm fucking playing it. If it was day one, day 2, day 2,
That seems
day
too,
3, day 3.
too weird.
I don't think so. As far
Only-
as playing a video game,
I get that only because you literally play as Abby at the very beginning of the game. And then you don't play with as her at all
But
until...
weren't you guys confused when you played as Abby for the first time? Did you
No.
Did you
I loved
download
it.
the dynamic for owning it digitally?
Yeah.
And it was like the claymation, or sorry, you know what I'm talking
Yeah,
about? Like
yeah,
the RC
yeah.
one?
It turns and...
And the fact that it made her...
Yeah, the fact that the case has Ellie
Her
on
on
the
it.
front and Abby on the back. Yes.
Weren't you like, who is this bitch?
Yeah.
And then the minute you are her, what's this? And I'm like, oh, he's got to be down there. So immediately I was thinking, Joel, or who are they talking about? Because, But I was also going off of the falsifications of their trailers.
Real quick, I want to bring up a real quick thing. Owen. What did you think when you first saw Owen for when you eventually got to know Owen?
I thought, because of everything I read about rape, or
That Owen was going to rape her.
I thought Owen was going to rape Abby.
Yeah, yeah. Okay. What did you
I
think?
legit thought that.
what
when
I
you
think,
so when you first saw Owen in the snow to when you actually
He's
go
like,
back
"Oh,
and you see
so
Abby and
and so is
Owen and all
pregnant."
the...
You get to know him and he's all
I
flirty,
thought
crying.
when they like consensually had sex, I thought it was going to be not consensual.
You loved it.
You thought it was going to be rape too.
Okay.
'Cause I read about it.
Wait, we're not even. I mean,
No, but I'm asking
I
about
really,
Owen.
I really feel like the way the game was framed took the wind out of it. Personally,
So
when I switched to Abby and I found out I was playing her for most of the game,
not most.
not most.
It felt
Okay,
like most.
relax.
It does. It does.
It's
feel
a
like most.
big section of the game.
Yes.
It fucked the game up. It fucked the flow of the game up for me.
Okay.
The game's getting more and more and more and more intense, and then you get to the point where it's just like, okay, the game starts over now. And that sucked, in my opinion. I feel like it shut the game down and really just like took the intensity out
You
of
gave
the game.
it a 10 though. Oh, it's got the
I
message.
give it a 10. Yeah. We're still recording though. Alright.
And done.
Done.
Margot.
No, don't you speak ill.
That's what I'm saying. I gave it a 10 out of 10. It made me feel more than most movies have made me feel
That's
in a long
exactly
time.
what
But
I-
I'm just saying, I feel like it should have been framed different, though. The story, 10 out of 10. For sure. But, and the gameplay is 10
The
out of 10 also,
gameplay
but
is
the
another
way
thing
they
I wanted to talk
framed
about.
it was just, it seriously just shuts
Ugh.
the game down. For me. Because you get to that point, it's just like, oh no. Like it got to her playing it, and I was just like, oh fuck, oh cool. But then it's like, oh, day 2, I was like, oh fuck, like this is like a thing now.
Here's the
And
thing.
like, I didn't want to re-upgrade someone. I didn't want to re-figure out how to play someone.
But
I
she had
wanted,
different weapons.
I
So
don't,
are you talking
know.
more gameplay than story?
Yes, the
Okay.
story, amazing.
Okay.
That's why I'm saying.
Okay.
I think for me personally,
And that's what I wanted to. That was another question.
me
I had.
personally, it would have. I think it would have felt better if it was like day one, day two, because then you're playing
don't
both
think-
of them and upgrading them both at the same time.
Do you think that
you're
would have
getting
taken away
like,
from the story?
I don't know.
Or at least the
I don't know.
shock.
Because that's
I
what I
don't know.
love, man. Like today for my second playthrough, I just finished Ellie's day 3,
Mm-hmm.
and I know the story now. And you're murdering these people. You're murdering this fucking dog.
Yeah.
And to you, and initially, you hate the wolves. You hate Abby. You're fucking killing them just like in the first one because they don't give them a backstory.
Mhm.
It's gorgeous to me. I hate to use that word, but it's like, what else do I use?
Yeah.
They fucking just it's hate, and then they show you. You get to know this fucking dog. You get to know
You play
Abby
catch.
and Owen and the pregnant chick and whoever else dies.
But I think that's
It's
a
so
whole
cool.
separate portion of this review. The story, we can agree, is
Perfect.
awesome.
It's
Like,
phenomenal.
oh, okay, hold up.
Because you were the fan of the
Perfect.
story.
Perfect is not.
I think the story is sublime.
Hold up. This is the
crazy.
thing. This is the thing. It asks the question. And that's what I think is so great about it.
Yeah.
Is that people are so divided about it. And they're like, holy shit, Joel dies, hunters, wolves, all this stuff, right? But in the end of it, it's like, when I was playing it, I was like, I've never played anything like this ever.
I know.
And
I
I'm
totally
like,
agree.
holy fuck.
Yeah,
like,
absolutely.
Totally agree.
I did not know what to expect
Yeah.
after. And that's probably more of a gameplay thing.
Mhm.
Can we get into the gameplay real quick?
I would love to.
Okay, the first one, the first one's gameplay. It was great, right?
Mhm.
I know you had trouble with it at the beginning. You said you didn't like
don't-
the stealth.
Okay,
and you didn't
okay,
feel
here,
like you had.
I'm
Okay,
getting
yeah,
out of
yeah.
there. I don't.
Let's hear it,
I
let's hear it.
don't like
7 years
sneaking
ago.
around.
Okay,
A lot of people do.
I don't like sneaking around. I like get fucking shit up.
that's fine.
In games.
That's fine, and you
That's
can.
me.
Okay,
I gotta pee. Continue.
me too. Let's go.
What?
Can we?
Are you guys gonna cross streams?
Yeah, we're gonna
I'll
be
pause
here.
it. I'll pause it.
Fucking jeep, and it comes out and it shoots at you, and you run,
No.
and then you're like a guy, and you with a girl, and you
Bri-
go.
Brian, I didn't do that.
And then you
Thank
fuck.
God.
I went.
Thank God.
I didn't do it. I did it like that. But
All right.
Oh my fucking God! Find out on Patreon what the fuck we
I
did.
told her. I said you need to play the game, and she's like, "Okay, I'll play the game." I was like, "She's like,
Was she really?
no, she's not gonna play the game."
Okay.
She's like, "I'm not gonna play it." I was like, she's like, "Can you just like tell me what happens?" I was like, so I told her like 1 through 2.
I understand.
In like 30 minutes. I was
Yeah,
like,
but you told her the ins and outs.
the ins and
yeah.
outs, like of the main story, and she's like, "Oh, cool." I was like, "I hate you so much."
I have a
See, and that's the thing. That's the fucking thing.
I was like, you don't get it if you're not playing it.
Exactly.
Because it puts you in
It's an
that.
experience.
Yeah.
More than a game.
I have
More
a
than a game.
serious question for both of you.
No.
Are hot tamales really hot? No, they're not. And
They're spicy.
Cancel the
find
show
out.
now.
Find out on
If you
Patreon
join
if
our
they're really
Patreon,
hot.
you can watch us eat hot tamales.
Can
and,
I-
Talon puts one up his butt, and he finds out if he likes it or not.
Wait.
But you'll find out
Is this
on our
mine or is
Patreon.
that mine?
Both.
Is that empty? Oh shit! You. Oh goddamn! You're
Okay,
going through.
what's the question you want to pose?
Can I
Here.
borrow someone's PS4?
You want to
No.
borrow my PS4?
You have 2. How many do you have?
Yeah,
One.
but why?
Yeah. What
Because I want
happened?
my younger brother. to play
God
this.
damn it! You fuck your brother, dude. Tell
I
him to
will
go
not
buy
fuck
one.
I will not fuck him again.
Okay, that's fine. Tell him to
You
go
heard it here
buy
first.
one.
Join our Patreon.
Join our
Find out
Patreon,
about
you'll find out
Talon's
more
brother's
times
sexual
when you
experience.
have sexual.
Anyway,
No,
Okay.
I'm constantly playing my PlayStation, and he's always like, "This game looks fucking."
you're in the same
thingy."
house?
He moved in with me.
No, you didn't.
I don't
New
have a
episode.
house.
New episode. Find out on Patreon when you talk about Talon's brother and living in with him.
Talon's brother fucks him.
And we mushroom stamp each other's cheeks in at midnight.
Hold up.
Okay.
Clem, go.
The song at the end of the second one. When Ellie sings and Joel sings,
Ooh.
I fucking cried.
Yes. Thank you. Okay.
So sad.
Okay. Can we talk about real quick?
How many times we cried in this game?
Yes.
Yes.
Or at least. Okay.
I
come
cried-
on.
Got him
We
okay.
don't fucking cry.
I cried more.
Hold up. Do you
Allegedly.
cry or do
Allegedly.
you tear up?
Tear
I
up,
get
tear
watery.
up.
Okay, you're not like.
watery.
Whoa, fuck, Ellie.
That
Right? You're not
only
like
I
that.
kind of did that
Like
the first
twice, but that's it, right? Like out of the 17 times that happens,
Yeah.
only twice. Yeah.
time.
Okay.
I cried more in the first one than the second one.
Thank you.
But I cried in the second one.
Yes.
A couple times.
Yes.
The First one, when
Joel.
Ellie kills the
Pregnant chick.
cannibal guy,
Oh,
Yeah?
the
The
first
first
one, yes. And she's just fucking
and then
hacking his
Joel
head.
runs in and grabs her and is like, "You're okay, you're okay." Oh my god, that killed me.
Thank
It's
you.
fucking emotional.
That tore me up.
Right?
She's a child.
Tore me up.
Because you have a what?
Conscience.
Because you have a
Because
con.
you have a conscience.
No, because you have a DAUGHTER.
A dagger.
Conscience.
A dagger, exactly. Right? Like, and you know what you can do with that dagger.
Yeah, stab people, cry about
Exactly.
it.
Hold up. The cannibals. Okay,
That's pretty.
I don't
fucked
think
up.
I don't
That's
think
pretty
people
fucked up.
give much credit to the cannibals in the first one either.
That is one of the best parts of the whole
It
first
is, and it's because it's like, okay,
It's so vulnerable.
hold up though. You haven't played the DLC.
No.
I'm not gonna try to give anything away.
Don't give it away because we're gonna play. I want to beat the second one first.
Play the DLC.
It's-
Wait, what? You haven't played? You haven't beat the second one?
No.
No, I wanted to play the DLC after I beat the second one.
Oh.
The DLC
So I
is.
beat the second one. Now I'm gonna play DLC.
There's a split between times. There's two different time frames that are happening between
The
the
DLC.
DLC.
Tenet?
first.
No. The DLC.
Tenet?
Yes.
No.
Yes.
The DLC happens when Joel's injured in the leg.
Remember when he? No, not in the leg. Come on, he gets stabbed. Remember when he
Yeah,
falls?
he
He gets
gets
stabbed.
thrown
Up.
him
Yeah,
off.
he lands on a fucking stick through his
Throw him
fucking
off.
body.
Throw him off. It's a rebar in the fucking
Yeah,
side.
he gets fucked up.
'Kay.
That's when the DLC is.
It
Yes.
happens during that time.
She's taking care of him.
and way before she even meets Joel.
That's what I thought.
That's
it
all I'm
was.
saying.
That's
That's-
what I thought it was.
no,
'cause
there's two.
I've
There's
seen
two.
pictures of
There's
like of
two.
her like very younger. But anyway,
Dude,
She's taking care of him, but it flashes.
You should play it. You should play it
I'm
because
going to play it.
Yes.
It flashbacks to her friend.
gonna
that
play
she-
the second
she
one.
Talks about.
like,
It also talks about her LGBTQ. So there you
That's
go.
why I'm okay with it. 7 years.
LGBT
Exactly.
cute.
7 years ago, this wasn't popular. The LGBT.
So nobody cared.
No one fucking cared 7 years ago. Just be gay.
Yeah,
Everybody's-
Seth Rogen, you fucking cunt.
Now everybody cares.
Seth Rogen.
You know what happens when someone brake checks me in traffic? I say, you faggot.
Say
what you
fuck
doing?
you, Seth Rogen.
You say LGBTQ in your ass.
Fuck me next. That's what I say.
Fuck me in my ass. Why don't you?
Make me gay. I want to understand you. I understand you, man.
What was it?
Can't we
I
understand
think
each
we were
other?
talking about God of War.
We're not talking about God of War. We're
Can't
not
we just
talking about God of
understand
War.
each other?
It was.
We're all
it
the
was
same color on the inside of the butthole. Come on.
It was Infamous Second
Poop
Son. That's
round.
right.
Okay, I think I'm at my last thing. and
Oh,
this should probably be
shit.
our last.
No.
Really?
No. Your last thing, not mine.
It should be. the
This is a
last.
30-hour video game. This
I'm
is an hour,
telling-
58-minute video.
But there is
Most
Yes.
most reviews of this game are 10 minutes long.
That's why
Just-
most reviews of this game are bitches.
That's why all they have. That's why they all have lots of subscribers and views, and we have 12.
And 5
Um,
over us.
The fight scene
Which one?
at the end.
at the end.
No, not the end.
Between yes, at the end.
The movie theater?
What the fuck are you? What? The movie theater?
When you're beating up Ellie as
No.
Abby?
Is that the end?
No, when
Okay,
you're
so-
being.
But did you guys feel fucking dirty?
Yes.
I
Yeah,
did
I
not. I
hated
paused
that.
it multiple times. I'm like,
I
I
hated that.
don't want to fucking
Did you
hurt.
love like hitting square yet looking away from the screen? That's
Yeah.
seriously what I was like.
So my
Oh,
brother,
yeah.
Gus, came over
Oh shit.
because I was playing yesterday morning, and they dropped their dog off because Brian was grooming it, and he came over and I was playing that part, and he's like, "This game is like amazing. Like, what are you doing?" I was just like, "I'm playing a game. I don't know."
You're like I'm fucking in it.
And so
right
he
now.
came in at that part, and I'm like fucking killing Ellie,
Tearing up.
and he's like, "What the fuck?" I was like, "Dude, I really don't want to do this right now."
Yeah, I didn't
I was
want
like,
to.
I was like, this
I
is like the
hated
main
it.
character of the game, and I'm like killing her. And I'm like, this is like really weirding me out. And he's like, this is.
That's what I'm
This is
saying.
intense.
That's why this game is so beyond. Okay. You talk about the first one being like way ahead
Well
of its time.
said.
The second one is going to be like 10 years from now. It's going to be like, oh,
Yeah.
because you literally are killing the main protagonist.
You-
of
You're
the-
killing yourself.
You're killing
Yes.
you.
You're
yes.
fucking killing yourself because
And-
I hated Abby, and I think that was the point. Like I was saying
Yes,
earlier,
of
I
course.
hated playing
I
as Abby,
learned to
and I
love
think
Abby.
you're supposed to hate playing as Abby.
Of course.
In the beginning.
I
Dude,
don't know.
I liked Abby a lot.
Whether it's in the beginning or whether it's the very end.
In
it
the
doesn't
end,
matter.
I was like,
Because I
ugh.
loved playing as Ellie, and when you're Abby killing Ellie, I'm just like, I hate this.
Can we talk about how
Hate this.
fucking hard Ellie was?
I think that's why they saved. I think they had the idea to kill Joel at the beginning. I think they scrapped that because they wanted you to build that emotion.
To you killing Ellie. Almost.
Yes. Yeah.
Potentially.
Almost. Yeah.
Yeah.
Which
I thought
literally
you were.
every time you were pushing square, I was like, oh shit.
Yeah, we had to fucking beat
like
up
literally,
Ellie.
I was looking away from the screen. Like,
I was like, I want to see what happens if I don't push it.
right?
And she would
I
kill
didn't
you.
do it though.
And then
'cause
she
I didn't
died,
want-
and then she kills you, and then she kills Abby, and you're like, yes. Right?
And then it goes game
Right?
over.
Yeah.
I remember when that first part, you see Ellie contracting a
I
bomb,
love. By
and
the
she's like, "What the fuck is she doing?" And I didn't know. I snuck over there.
you hear her
I didn't-
making everything that she made from the first one and the second one.
I did not see the tripwire. Abby's like,
That fucked
"Is
me
she
up.
doing?" I walked over there and
I was telling my brother was watching. I was
Blew
like, oh my god, she's
fucking
making
Abby up.
tripwires. I was like,
just
fuck,
like we would.
my ass. I was just like playing. I was like, it's like, dude, she's making tripwires. He's like, what the fuck are you talking about? Because he's never played video games.
Yeah.
And so he's like, this
Uh.
is like weirding me out. That like this is like what's happening on your
Yeah,
TV
yeah,
right now. It's
yeah.
like, yeah.
Like, yeah, you have to experience it for yourself.
Mhm.
Because literally, that's what it
And
all
then he
is.
came back when I was fighting the guy at the fireplace, and you're like cutting him up, like his tongue's hanging out.
Oh, shit, yeah.
He literally came back at that point. I was like, yeah, this is video games now. Remember when we used to play Sonic Pinball together?
Oh, shit.
This is video games now.
Telling emotional stories and actually, like, getting it.
And
Yeah.
living it.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah, go ahead.
rape.
I was gonna say something else, but I'm gonna go back to this real quick.
What were you going to say?
Do you think? I'll go back to it. I was gonna say favorite part of the game, real quick, but not right now. Now, we're talking about the intertwining of stories. Do you think the final battle between Abby and Ellie would have been better if I don't know how they do it? Would have been innovative if it switched between them through the fight.
That would have been interesting.
That would have been very,
I told
very,
you.
very,
I told you an
very cool.
thing that I've always had an idea for.
Yes, don't say it.
'Kay.
They're gonna steal it.
'Kay.
Keep that sacred.
Really? Because they'll steal it? Oh,
They
shit.
will fucking. Those 12 will steal it.
Can we turn the camera off?
Join our
Talk about it?
Patreon, you can steal it.
Seriously, I've
Okay,
I've
come
thought-
on. What are you saying? Let's see.
Really?
Who cares?
No,
Who's
they're gonna
listening?
steal it.
Are you a game developer? You're fine.
No, I've
How
always
else
had this
would
idea.
I afford this
It's
expensive mine?
It's a crazy fucking idea too. Like for real.
Oh shit, it's blinking.
Like this crazy?
Oh,
Okay. Oh,
Off camera.
Turn it off.
I think it's off camera. I
Turn it
really do. I think it's.
all right.
Fuck you.
Okay. Anyway, off camera, whatever. That end fight. How cool would it have been if you're playing as Ellie, beating the shit out of her, and it just like when it cuts to a cinematic, slowly all of a sudden you're playing as Abby and you're punching her.
Yeah.
It would have been awesome.
That would
Just like Joel, just like
Joel.
Joel when you're like Ellie and you're like, no, please don't, and then all of a sudden you're Abby and you're like, you push square and you're like,
Yeah, that would have been cool too.
But not just that.
I know, and I think
But no,
they
I'm
saved
saying
that.
like because it's built up that you're both bad. You're
Yeah.
both good. You're both bad. You love both.
It
of them.
doesn't matter exactly.
So like seriously, like when Ellie's like you're sitting like cutting her, and all of a sudden like seriously it just turns, and all of a sudden seamlessly you're just like pushing square for Ellie,
For
and
why
then
not?
and
Yeah.
while you're pushing square, all of a sudden you're pushing square for Abby, and it doesn't even
Awesome.
let you know that. All of a sudden like she's punching, and all of a sudden like I am
Here's the
playing as
thing.
Abby right now. Holy shit! And then like you're going at it again.
All
And all of a sudden you're pushing square, doing whatever. All of a sudden, like you're
It
stabbing
says
as
square
Ellie
on the
again.
screen, but you have no idea
You
what
don't
it's
know
for.
who's
if
pushing
that,
it.
If
That
that,
would've been
had happened,
so good.
I agree. It would have been dope.
So good,
But what I have to point
especially
this
for
out,
the theme of the game.
I love how the cinematics transition smoothly into gameplay.
Oh
It-
yeah.
It wasn't always, but there was a lot of times where there was it turned into a cutscene.
I would say it was
Or
always.
cutscenes.
It was. I would say it was trying to be a lot like the first one because the first one does the same thing.
No, God of War fucking does it beautifully.
No, I know it's seamless. But what I'm saying is the first Uncharted goes black, and then it cuts to a
The
cutscene.
first?
Yes, yes, and then it goes black, and then it cuts. Sometimes you're playing, and then all of a sudden you're actually playing. You're like,
I'm
oh
just
shit!
saying. I'm just saying.
No,
Part 2
God
did a
of
really
War.
good
God
job.
of War did it fantastic.
The
I'm not.
best
I'm
so
not trying
far.
to.
The
yes,
best so far.
Yes,
I feel like part 2 did subpar.
it was
Second.
because it was trying to be the first one. The first one did the
I just
exact
love
same
how
thing.
it would just be like you walk through a door, and a fucking thing, and then cinematic, and then just gameplay. I love that.
Hold up. Are you talking about God of War? Or are you talking about?
No, Last of Us 2.
Yeah, no, yeah, it flowed perfectly.
It wasn't as good to me as God of War. God of War was perfect.
Because it's literally beginning to end.
It is. It's just you were watching no cutscenes,
Yeah,
no black screen. It's just.
But
God
the
of War.
first one had to give those black.
Like 1917, for example. When he gets knocked out,
Okay.
black screen.
Yeah.
So it's tastefully done in Last of Us Part 2. I'm not saying that
I guess
there's
what I'm
any
saying
correlation.
it's trying to stay. It had the technology to be seamless, but they kept it with the first one.
Exactly.
I think
Like
that's
when
what,
Abby's like, I let you live, and you wasted it. Black screen for fucking 30 seconds. I love that anticipation. Like, what?
fuck my couch.
What the fuck am I at?
But then you had to play as Abby for the next fucking.
But she
10
was skinny.
hours.
She was normal human.
Hold up. Okay, can we talk about that too?
Yes.
So okay, physicality. I know people were weird about
I
this.
hated
That's
it in
why
the
I was
beginning. It was
saying-
so gross.
That's
I
what I
thought
was
she was
saying.
a
Do you
tranny.
think she was supposed to be a tranny in the first?
I don't. I really don't.
I feel like they meant for her
I
to be
think
a tranny.
Druckmann, I respect him enough. I don't.
I do. This game was very,
think they
very LGBT.
They created a very
forward.
But why
unique-
would they go back on changing Abby?
Yeah. When she's
Because people were so mad already, so they're just like, oh
no.
You think they changed that in like the last 3 weeks
no.
before the game came out?
I'm just fucking with you
Well,
guys.
no, I know.
I'm just saying.
But what I'm saying
I
is
feel
like,
like in the original story,
probably
that
You're
she was
probably not
supposed to
wrong.
be. She was supposed to be
that's why she was
trans.
so
Yeah. And
Not just that.
I think they sat down. And they're like, that would probably be too much. People are gonna
No.
freak out because people are crazy.
in 2017 they released that second trailer with her breaking Clipper Wings trailer,
Mm-hmm.
and fucking Abby wasn't her name at the time. We thought it was gonna be fucking
Ellie's mom.
Ellie's mom.
Yeah.
And she was still a bull fucking dog.
Mhm.
And I love how they kept it.
Mhm.
And I hated it always the whole time.
They've had it for a while.
Dude, a week ago, he and I talked about this for an hour.
You
We
know
were
what-
2 hours into this episode. We talked about this for an hour.
You know what
5
she does
days
a lot?
ago.
She goes,
And you see the hairs?
and she goes. She does it all the time. I
Old
hated
Spice.
it.
Old
Hated
Spice.
Okay.
Old Spice.
I agree.
But
The
you
whole
can see,
time I'm
like,
playing,
I feel
the
like
whole
that was
time,
the original plan.
the whole time I'm playing Abby, I'm like, God damn! I wish she looked like she was when she was 13.
Yeah.
When she's playing as an actual female character, when she's younger, blah blah blah, whatever, I was way more into it. And then when it would jump back to her and she was like,
Yeah.
I was like,
It's like what I told
It
you.
made me feel gross and weird.
I was like,
I
dude,
know. The whole
long-
time you're playing it,
uncomfortable.
and you're like,
The longer I played as her, I adapted to it. And I was like,
And
this,
that's what I'm
this
saying.
makes sense for
how
her.
how
And
much?
it's so weird.
Do you
and
how
think it's
much-
because guys play video games and the creators of the game want guys to feel
Maybe.
uncomfortable?
Maybe.
No,
Maybe.
I don't know.
there's
It's pretty.
I know where
Maybe.
you're
There's
coming
a-
from. I
there's
just
a-
don't think Druckmann is that fucking childish.
I don't think that's childish. That's
I do.
I
That's
think he.
woke. That's
up,
like
hold up.
the new.
Woke is
High
fucking
standard
childish.
of person.
These no stupid ass
It's not.
terms
It's
that
that's not.
kids
I
say.
totally
That's
think him
people
and-
that do that aren't down here. They're up here now.
No, they're
And you think
fucking-
about it too, though.
Yes,
No,
they.
you
think
To
about
us, they're down here. To the world, they're up here.
But you think about it, Neil
Fuck
Druckmann
'em.
didn't do the first one alone. The second one he did with Lisa Joy, who is
from HBO.
who is a huge like
Cuck.
yeah.
Okay, I'll give you a sec. Okay, what do you want to know?
you?
I'm right here.
You.
I already said 10 out of 10.
I know, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
We all said it, but what I'm saying is
I can see the outrage. Do I agree? I don't agree with it. Love the game.
Do you wish more people got raped in real life?
The most, yes.
hold up.
No.
Oh, good God. Okay.
The
that's not what
most-
we're trying to get out of it.
It was the most devastating game I've ever played.
But that's the
and I'm
thing.
fucked up.
Yes, but that's the point. Is like
I know. I agree. I'm
the
fucked
game.
What fucked you up the most?
The
You.
question, not
Me?
the answer. Not the answer, the question.
Yeah.
That's what the game is getting at. The question, not the answer.
Mm-hmm.
Because Joel can be a good guy or a bad guy.
How
but in
long?
the end, it's like, is he a good guy?
No.
You've been using this euphemism since to me 2 weeks. Ned Stark.
Yeah.
He is, and I've been thinking. It's fucked me up thinking.
Do you think Ned Stark was the perfect person?
He
That's kind of a bad
No, it's
argument, though.
But that's what I'm saying.
Because Joel was way worse than Ned Stark.
Do you think?
No,
Way
why?
I
he
know.
was.
I
No,
know.
Ned
We
Stark.
don't know.
I'm not
And he
comparing.
openly admits that he is a bad person.
But we know that Ned Stark wasn't perfect.
Exactly.
He's always, even what Ned Stark showed us, he did what he had to do. And he
Boom.
died for it.
Boom. Survivors. What
Patreon, do you want to see
what,
this penis?
what The Walking
I'm
Dead
gonna stick it out
has
for you.
never done. The Walking Dead has
Hey, if
never
you want
done
to follow
it.
us on Patreon, we can talk about shit on Walking
I'm
Dead
gonna
and
stick
Game
my
of
dick out.
Thrones is
I'm gonna
pretty
stick my
good.
dick out. I'm gonna stick my dick out.
And you'll see it on Patreon.